Go ahead.
Yes, sir. What is up? What is up? Welcome to another episode of the It Gets Better I Swear podcast. I'm your host, Lee Beats, and I'm here with Mark with the mic.
What's going on? What is going on?
Chillin', chillin', Mark. Uh, Berserker Barrage. I got my Wolverine Silver Samurai, part of the Gamerverse. Are they even Marvel Legends?
They are Marvel Legends.
Okay. The unfortunately named Gamerverse because they can't do Marvel vs. Capcom. They do Marvel vs. Marvel, which
Uh,
makes me sad. I still have to find that Psylocke and Thanos.
keep it. Keep track
I
of that.
mean, I see that there's somebody posted that Target has the Venom in Captain America right now. I don't want to do it. I shouldn't do it.
That
It's too.
Punisher Nick Fury looks dope.
Oh, come on, man. There's too many of these. So that's the newest one.
so
Punish Nick Fury from the Capcom game from the 90s.
yeah, that one looks dope. So for the Gamerverse, they have had other versions of the Gamerverse before this. They did it for the Spider-Man game figures. They also did it with the Avenger game figures, and they also
Okay.
did. Um, I think they did the first Spider-Man game, Miles Morales game, and those are the ones they got the Gamerverse title on them.
Okay.
So it's a long list of figures, but them doing that Punisher Nick Fury looks really dope. So you got the Silver Samurai with Wolverine and the big ass ninja star that he throws.
Yeah, it's a big rare one. Yep.
Nice,
Wolverine has the Berserker slashes.
nice,
Um, so that's cool. It looks good. The one thing I noticed that they did with that one is specifically they modeled the faces to the pictures of the character select.
nice.
So Wolverine has that look on his face, and it looks pretty much accurate to the when you pick him. The thing I noticed is that that picture is like from Marvel One, not Marvel Two. And the
Yeah.
Silver Samurai obviously is from Marvel Two, but
Yes.
that I noticed was that was interesting.
Yeah.
Um, so I'm just saying, man, there's a lot of good figures coming out. Mark, what's going on?
Too much. Too
It's too
rich for my body. Shit. I saw the Simic Gora had one too. Someone posted a picture of that one. That one's humongous.
Yeah, I think they finally are getting into people's
Yeah.
hands now. I think there
Yeah.
was a PSA from a Japanese person who bought one
Yeah.
about the fact that you need to pay attention to the direction of the tentacles when you put him together.
Oh, okay.
Because if you don't, then you can't pose him the same way that they show in the pictures where he does all the video game expressive poses, like have
Okay.
where is the octopus man at some reason that can do a pose like he's standing with his hand on his hip, which I still love.
Jabstar posted, shared it with me, someone posting it with Tim's.
All right, pretty good. That's pretty good.
That shit made me laugh. I was like, oh, right. What the fuck? But yeah,
What is with Tim's that small?
probably his babies. I don't know. It's a pretty big figure, though. So it could have been like a kid's pair of Tim's, or they could have just photoshopped it. I don't know. But it looked pretty cool. Let me see if I can find it. But yeah. Um, that's cool. Um, do you see yourself getting more of these? The the Gamerverse ones.
Yeah, I'm looking for the Psylocke and
So
Thanos
yeah, I don't even talk to my friend see if he's
because
seen anything.
that's like the first Psylocke in recent memory that they made that can do all the poses from the game. So you can
Nice.
do her stance because they made it so that she stands that way and not fall over.
Okay.
Because that's the funny thing about it is like, yeah, you can put them whatever you want, but certain ways they weren't supposed to be able to stand anyway. But this one, they specifically they went out of their way to have her do that.
Nice.
So I'm like, all right, okay.
Yeah, there's some good ones there. That Juggernaut looks crazy too. That's a deluxe figure.
Which one now?
Juggernaut.
Oh, the big boy.
Yeah, yeah,
Yes,
yeah, he's just by himself, and he's just
I
a big
saw.
ass
Yeah, because
figure.
I saw he also is another one that's out.
Yeah,
I think most of them are out
yeah,
now from that specific line. So
nice.
Just
Venom.
waiting for the what did I tell you about the Marvel slash Magic the Gathering
Yes.
because I pre-ordered the
Anti-Venom.
Anti-Venom.
Yes.
Yes, Anti-Venom from that one. So waiting on that.
Nice. Yeah, they all look really good. I like this guy. Juggernaut looks just insane because his hands are humongous.
Which one?
Juggernaut, his hands are humongous.
Oh,
Like the game, his hands were humongous, so it kind of
yeah,
makes sense.
yes. Yeah, this is true.
And then that Punisher, Nick Fury, I'm actually very curious about. I'm actually might have to probably pre-order that one.
Just put it in storage. That's all.
Yeah, that's where everything is going right now. I don't have updates on figures because I think I still have the TNA ones still pre-ordered, and that I
Oh
don't see that one
no.
coming. Fucking Power
Somebody,
Town.
can you please can you talk to what's her name? Because she
Oh,
said, I wish
Indy
they
Hartwell.
were indie, yeah. And then you see all of the flies from Myers and Jordan. They were like, "There's a story about that." I'm like,
It's still going. They're still being
"God,
made,
I forgot."
but they're a long way from coming right now. They haven't updated it either, so it's still there. Shit,
Hmm.
John Alexander would be a year in AEW by the time we get that figure.
Damn.
Jordan Grace would be almost a year in WWE by the time we get that figure.
Yeah.
So it is what it is. I do got the Matt and Brian Myers one, and I'm happy with those. If those come out, there's a big chance I might resell them because I'm not like I pre-ordered them to support it, but I don't think they're gonna continue with that. So I don't know what's gonna happen with those.
All right. Okay. I got you.
We both you played Cosmic, the new Marvel game.
Invasion.
Yes,
Yes. Marvel Cosmic Invasion. I put up 2 videos on YouTube about of the demo.
yes,
It's fun. It's very simple. There's a little bit of something here
yeah,
if you want to just do combos and bounce enemies around the screen. Like I like that type of stuff.
cool.
So there's that little bit to it, but it's really simple. It's about as you know difficult to pick up and play as Turtles. Like it's not. Just pick it up, mash buttons, have a good time.
Yes.
I'd say one thing that stands out, the animation to the characters,
Yes.
pretty good. Very good.
Yeah, I was watching your videos. I was like playing through you.
You see the stuff that yeah, because right now the demo is only out on Steam.
Yeah.
Um, listen, y'all got all this other stuff. Ghost just came out. It's not on PC day and date. That's all I'm saying. Sony,
Nah.
what's going on?
Yeah. But
But I'm
yeah.
just saying. I know people are very excited to play this. It's crazy that it's coming out next year,
What, the Cosmic?
or is it
It's
the
this
end
year.
of this year? It's the end of this year because it's not this month.
I think it's December.
It's December.
I
Okay.
think November, December will probably come out. But I think the reason why they test the
Uh,
demo.
it has no month. It just says 2025
Yeah.
still.
I could say December. I could
Yeah.
say December. But you said there was issues with the online.
No, no, not issues. It's just that you can tell
Yeah.
when there's somebody with a bad connection playing with you.
Ah, okay, okay. That's like
So
most of
like
the games.
that's about the only thing that's like, ugh. But other than that, it's very fun when there's 4 players. Is very chaotic
Yes.
because like it's not like it's see this is one of those games that's it's not even like Turtles. That's more like Turtles in Time.
Okay.
So if you remember Turtles in Time, 4 player arcade, which was rare to get 4 players,
Yeah.
but if you remember that, the amount of enemies that are on screen when you're playing that, it's
Okay.
about that. It's dense. And because it's a modern game, but it's 2D and it's pixels. There is no slowdown, so it's just jam packed full of characters on the screen.
Yeah.
The one thing I say they learn lessons from Turtles is that there's no taunting to immediately get your super, so you don't have to stop mid combat to taunt. They made
Okay.
it so that you fighting builds up the bar pretty fast. So it's a game that's made for you to do the special moves.
Okay.
Like it's made for you to do the tag moves. often.
Okay.
And I think that's like the one thing I still haven't wrapped my head around. Because if you watch the gameplay videos, I hardly do the tag moves.
Yeah.
That's because I'm still in the mindset of games that make that stuff like, oh, it's a meter, so you gotta wait.
Yeah. Okay.
Like, no, you could just do like one combo on one guy, and then that meter is almost full again. And I think you need like half to do a an assist.
Yes.
So like once you get the flow of that, I could just imagine, dude, just going through the whole screen, just doing one combo back and forth between the. It's like already with just two people and that equals four characters. Like the stuff that I've been able to do with complete random people is kind of nuts.
Nice.
So it's gonna be fun.
I'm excited to play. I'm excited to play
I'm
it.
I can't wait to see Cosmic Ghost Rider. That's the like Silver Surfer. It's okay. I wanted him. That's the character I called. But I'm excited to see Cosmic Ghost Rider because I don't think I've ever seen him in the game.
No, this will be the first time him actually being used in a video game. We've
Yeah.
seen Ghost Rider in general, but we haven't seen Cosmic Ghost Rider.
Nope.
And
Nope.
if people don't know the history of Cosmic Ghost Rider, that's Punisher.
Yeah, that's the Punisher.
And he was like taking care of baby Thanos.
All right. I didn't know that.
Yeah, yeah. There's a comic of him having baby Thanos on his chest.
And I'm not sure if they. Because again, I'm not sure what this exact story is, but I don't even think they show Annihilus, so he might be the actual last boss. Because I see Thanos, but I don't think he has the gauntlet.
I think
He's the
Nihilus is
Thanos
the
with the
last
white
boss.
one. I think he's the Thanos. They show the pictures. He's the Thanos with the white outfit on.
Yeah,
So I think
no
that's
gauntlet.
just him chilling. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that was with him just waiting, buying his time to attack. Cause he was like, remember in that comic, he was just like, the little fairy was like, oh, why, you could destroy them in a heartbeat. I was like, yeah, I'm just watching, see what
Mm.
happens.
Like I think he'll be there. It'd be cool if, because again, if they don't announce everybody and there's unlockables or something. I mean, we don't live in that era anymore.
Yeah.
They'll probably sell them to you later. But it would be cool if you could unlock Thanos.
They
That's
said 15 characters, so
all I'm saying.
on the trailer it says 15 characters, and we haven't got all 15 yet. So I wouldn't pass it. He was a big part of that storyline.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't pass Drac the Destroyer either, because he was a big part of that Annihilus storyline as well.
Yeah. Seeing Rocket as the only one from Guardians is kind of nuts.
Yeah,
There's no Peter. There's no Gamora. Yeah.
I can see Peter as well. Or if it's not Drax, I can see Peter. But I could see Drax being slightly
Ghost
a
Rider has
different.
the bike in the trailer too. That's sick.
He has a hover bike.
No, he has the one with the blue glowing
Oh,
wheels
nice.
in his assist. So I think he might have multiple versions of his bike.
Okay,
It's cool.
nice. I'm
It-
excited. I'm excited. I watched the gameplay trailers you did, and I'm excited to play that game. I love them beat 'em ups kind of thing, so it'll be definitely something I will definitely play or pre-order. I've been playing Ghost Yote,
yes, sir.
and I've been streaming it. I streamed it the last couple days because I was off, so
Hmm.
I was on for like 3.5 hours the first day. I did like a lot of the beginning storylines, but I don't go directly into the story. I tend to wander around and do a lot of the side missions, and I found some crazy ass side missions. There was one that it is for armor, one of the armors, and it had to deal with because you see a guy in the campsite. He kind of gives you the tale of the character you're going for the armor. He'll give you a crazy tale, like he was passionate about his daughter, but his daughter didn't want to be what he wanted her to be. She was a painter, but he kind of forced her hand with the sword, and then she ended up dying. And then he went depressed and stuff like that. So he kind of like took over this whole area and locked up where he was at with the armor. And each key had like a path that you had to go get and shit like that. And it was like a creepy ass fucking like a creepy ass area that you hear him yelling and screaming and crying and shit because he lost his daughter and whatnot. And you see every person that tried to do it, you see their dead bodies there. There's a time that you see some of the samurais that are there trying to get the armor, and you see he pretty much like fucking he pretty much like what's that the Kuma them and shit like that. The screen went blank, and he all you hear just the stabbing and the slicing and shit like that, and then you just see him slowly walking away, and then you go into the areas, but you see him in the background, but he doesn't really show up yet, and then you fight him, and it's a fucking insane fight. But the storyline that they gave it was crazy. The scenery and you had to go through a maze for one key. You had to go do this whole other thing for another key, and then having that story went crazy. I think the voice acting and everything has been good. I've been playing English because the actress that is her does the voice, and I was like, you know what, just play in English in general. And I think the voice acting has been good. The only thing I give credit to Little Steven, he kept calling them Lees because they all look alike. There's a lot of like random people you ran, and you see the dude's face, they all kind of look alike. I'm like, God damn Lee, like from Rush Hour. And that shit just made me laugh. So that's exactly what happens. But other than that, the game is fantastic. The gameplay is fantastic. The sword play and everything. There's a lot of things you can do. There's a lot of things you can wander around, and the scenery, the way it looks, the colors and everything. It's a beautiful game.
The
It's a
thing you said
yeah
about the faces reminds me of like the early Yakuza
yeah
games. You see like the same guy. I know that guy.
yeah. That's what I felt. And every when I was playing, freaking little Steven kept saying, "Oh look, it's Lee again. It's Lee Junior." That shit had me fucking rolling. But yeah, it is true. I was like, yeah, y'all look alike. And I was like, I don't want to say it, but I want to say it. Y'all look alike. That's fucking bad. But it's a really fucking good game, man. It's probably a contender for Game of the Year for me. I have a small list, but there's some really good experiences I had this year, so this is up to every one of them. And you could tell
So
they were
it's
passionate about the game.
so it's October now.
Yes,
There's 2 more months.
yes,
Um, we already see Game Awards news. Like
yeah.
we were literally just talking about my confusion. Like, damn, how many game shows does Uncle Jeff have on
He
out there? What's
he
going on?
technically has three. He has Summer Game Fest. He has something games live, which is usually in the like in the fall, and then
Uh,
he has the award show.
okay. Yes, I forgot, completely forgot, because the award show is the Kratos show.
Yes,
That's what I call it. They show Kratos. Kratos shows up, picks up an award, talks for an hour, and then goes home.
yes.
That's the Kratos show. Um, so with that being announced, it says December 11th. That just means that it's the time of year where people start putting together their lists.
Yeah.
So, since you mentioned Game of the Year, what's it looking like for you for what you have played?
Right now, I will say I'm biased with one of them, and just because
Okay.
I loved it, it
I mean,
was
it's biased for all of them. It's your
yeah.
list.
I'm well Yakuza Like a Dragon or Like a Dragon, Pirate Yakuza. I love that fucking game. That game was
I
fantastic.
still have to play that. You
I
just
wish
reminded
the
me.
story was a little better, but for what it was and Majima just being Majima, I love the game. And that's that. I'll say that's in my five. That's the five spot. The next one's Clara Scored Exhibition 33. That game was fucking fantastic. That game kind of redefined the turn-based RPG into a new style, and I really, really once I got the neck of it, I really enjoyed that game. The music, the scenery, everything that it dealt. I will say the only thing I will say Ghost Yote has over it is the game, the visuals of the game. Ghost Yote is probably the prettiest PS5 game I've ever seen in my life. And I played Death Stranding too for a little bit, but the colors is not are very dark
It's
and
the world. Yeah, it's
yeah,
the
yeah, yeah.
world.
As in this one's vibrant and colorful and like you're running through the beginning of the game, the first 20 minutes of the game, you're riding a horse and you're going through green grass, and then you all of a sudden you're going through these purple grass area, and then you're going to this red grass area, and then this you see the snowfall and you see the rain. Once the rain started coming down, I was like, how you hear they do so much stuff with that controller. Like that's a game that I cannot even play as a portable thing. The reason why, because
Okay.
they do so much stuff
Okay.
with that controller. That controller,
Does
like,
it
yeah,
feel? Does it feel? That's the thing. Does it feel gimmicky? Does it feel
no,
natural?
it
How do
feels
you
fucking
feel?
good. They do it so well. Like the painting, you have to use the hand glide to paint, and you just go in directions and stuff, and you feel like you're painting. Like it makes it vibration, like you're touching it. The bow and arrows, you have to trigger it, and if you're not triggering it right, like you feel the pullback if you're holding it too long. They have a little like I think it's a Skullsy. You remember the Scully game with the little cap that you hit the numbers and shit? They have one with the coins, and you're flicking coins at each other, and you use that pressure and to know if you're going strong or you're gonna go low and shit like that, and to hit, and that's the only way you can play the game. But you need the adaptation controller, to swipe the sword off, like to swipe the blood off, when you're fighting, you just swipe it right.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of things they do with that controller, the adaptive controller. Cooking, you have to bring the control down and bring it up. To blacksmithing, you got a hammer. You use the control like a hammer, and you hammer the fucking sword. So there's a lot of things that use that control to it like that. I say the closest game to it that does so much shit with that controller is Astrobot.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
So it feels right with that controller. So Ghost of Yote is gonna be, I think right now is my one, but Clear Skur is very close to that. Ninja Gaiden, Ragebound
Okay.
was fucking fantastic, and Shinobi was another one that was really good. But like replaying them now, I like the Ragebound slightly more.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But I think both games were a very good thing. I don't think Shinobi will be up there, but for me, the soundtrack wise, it should be up there at least for soundtrack.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but there's a lot of good stuff that came out. But those are the main games right now that like got my mind into it 100%. There were some disappointments I played this year, but those are the main ones that like to this day, like I'm like, I think back to that game. That game was fucking good, kind of thing.
Okay. I I appreciate that.
Yeah,
That's a good list. I don't have as many games from this year because again, most of the stuff I play is something that you will get an update
yeah.
or something like a Monster Hunter type of game. Uh,
Sadly, one more thing. Sadly, I couldn't. I just can't get into Death Stranding too.
really,
I
I
tried.
haven't played it yet. I haven't played it yet. I'm waiting to get it,
Yeah,
but because I still haven't finished the stuff, main things I have played this year.
yeah,
But that's disappointing
yeah.
because
I
everything I've heard is
yeah,
that it fixes most of the issues with the first game.
yeah.
Like it's so how do you know how far you got in?
I got maybe I'm probably like 10 hours in. I will say this, and I'll say this in general, is the fact that I'm playing. I was kind of distracted, so I wasn't really focusing on it. So there's a chance that I need to start from scratch, replay it, and just get back into it. But I think a couple things came out during the same time, and I was just more attention to that and this. So maybe after Ghost of Yote, I'll like start a new game and just focus on it, and to see if I feel a different way. Because when I got the 10 hours and stuff like that, I was just kind of forcing myself to play it, and I was not really feeling it.
Okay.
Snake Eater,
All right.
that was a good remake as well.
See that, but that one came out at a bad time because it came out literally between two games I was playing for me.
Ah, yeah,
So I haven't finished it,
yeah,
even though I know from what I did play is they did not mess that up,
nice.
which I'm glad. Um, but let's see, I didn't play Ninja Gaiden past the demo because I didn't want to play two Ninja games right next to each other, so I waited.
Yeah, that makes sense.
It's Shinobi, so I'll try Ninja Gaiden later. But for me, of the year is Elden Ring because the Night Rain came out this year. I'm still playing it.
Yeah,
I'm just saying they keep updating it. They've done things to it. They fixed some things, and it's a better game than when it started. But it's still like an experimental thing because remember, like the type of game that it is.
yeah,
It's a game. It's a completely different thing made off of an action RPG. So
yeah,
the fact that it didn't just fall apart, I think is like the most impressive thing I think about it.
yeah,
But just as much as you can optimize and look up the best way and the best places to run and this and that, just the way it still works with random people when you don't know anything and just play the game as it is and the fact that it works, it was like, damn,
Nice.
that's good game design. I like that. Uh, I would probably say Borderlands 4 is my second favorite game though that came
Nice.
out this year. Just because I would still play 3 every now and again, right? Before this came out.
Okay.
And that was like at the time I felt that that's my favorite one to play. But since this one has come out, I think this is the best Borderlands to play.
Nice.
Like I think this is the best Borderlands game they made, as in play wise. There's something nostalgic about two. Like when I think about two,
Yeah.
I think about Handsome Jack and all the other stuff in there. My favorite character, Butt Stallion. The diamond, the horse made out of diamonds
Yeah.
named Butt Stallion. I can't. I am kind of sad they toned down the stupid humor.
Yeah.
Like the psychos still have it, but the main characters
Uh.
don't initiate any of that weird nonsense that you would just hear randomly. So now it's more like you just pay attention to the psychos and stuff,
Yeah.
which they are like the third faction in this game because there's another faction.
Okay.
Or you hear them often, so it's not like you lose it too much. But I just remember like when everybody was bananas, I'm like, man, there's nobody that's really sane
Yeah.
in this universe. But I think it has a good villain. I think it has a good last boss fight. I still think like I won't spoil it, but I really think you should play it.
I'll wait
Like
for
you
it.
said, you're gonna get there eventually.
Yeah.
But like I think that's one of the highlights of the game is the last boss and
Okay.
just that character in general versus the Vault Hunters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. I'll definitely like if it goes on a good sale. I'll definitely grab it.
I'm just trying to think specifically this year. Um, that's about it,
Well, the new
right? Because
Monster Hunter was this year too, right?
it was this year, or was it? Did
It
it
was
break?
early this year
Okay.
because it
See,
was
that's another
around
one. I
Like a
would say
Dragon.
I'd say it's 50-50, but I wouldn't put that as like my favorite because it's just there's something about it that disappoints me.
Okay.
The having played World and then played Rise, right?
Yeah.
Two completely different styles of Monster Hunter, but they both felt like they were complete. I guess by like the first update, the first big updates for those games, they felt like you knew where they were going and that they had all the systems like in place before you get to the next paid update,
Yeah.
and there's like been more than enough time. And this is the first one in a long time, Wilds, where I feel like it just felt like it was not done,
Yeah.
and it's still waiting. And then it's still the PC. Again, this is not affecting me, but it's still having like the issues with people's PCs that just can't handle the game and all types of stuff. And it feels way worse of a game at the same period in the lifespan than the other ones. So like I'm more disappointed in this Monster Hunter than the other one.
Okay.
Uh, Technically I can't say Hades 2 because I had early access
Yeah.
and it's been in early access for at least a year.
People
So
are
it's
reviewing
just
it,
it's
so you
just yeah
can.
no because it's just no I know I understand it's just coming out now to like all the consoles and stuff. So people are getting their hands on it for the first time, but I've played the game for a long ass time. I know it's good.
Nice.
So
I like the first one, so I definitely will play the second one.
I recommend you play the second one. Yeah, it's really good. I think in terms of a game that pushes the sequel further in like a meaningful way,
Yeah.
Hades 2 is probably one of the best games that I've played in a while that's done that. Like it's not just the systems and the story. I don't know, something about just how like even the art style feels like it's evolving from the first one and moving forward.
Nice.
So
Yeah, cause I think that one's only on Switch too and Steam right now.
It's not on PS5 right
No,
now? That's crazy. Damn.
PS5 or
They
Xbox
must have
Series X is only on PC
they must have
and
paid
Switch too.
some. Switch must have paid some.
Oh,
Nintendo must have paid some money
well,
to
they're
hold that
charging
on.
so much, so I might as well give some games some money.
Damn. All right.
Yeah,
I didn't
it's
know
only
that.
on that. So yeah, so I'll wait to when it comes up and shit like that. I definitely probably grab. I did like the first Hades a lot, so I definitely will play this one.
Mhm. But that's
Um,
it. That's literally all the new games I've played that came out this year.
yeah, but I'm still on Ghost Yote.
A
I'll
lot.
probably be back on streaming once we finish casting. I'll probably go into the store
Yes, sir.
and I'll probably be back on there and continue my adventures because it's a fucking awesome game.
All right. So I don't want to keep you from that too long.
Oh,
But also we did have a long ass cast, so go ahead, go ahead.
so shout outs to Nick, Mighty Nick, for joining us on the Wrestling Babble. We just discussed the state of wrestling of today, and we had a long 2 hour conversation. We're not sure. I'll be glad to do it again. I think this is a good way of just letting it all out there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Of us, of our frustrations all at once. So it works. It works well. So I hope you guys enjoyed that episode. We do have a cartoon wheel cartoon of Conan the Adventurer episode 4, which was pretty much Gladiator.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
No, it was
I
called
mean,
Conan the Gladiator.
it also made sense with the time period because he
Yes.
had the gladiators, but then they had the slave ships, and then they had like the what was the lady? Like a Arabian ninja? I
Yes,
forget.
she was like Arabian ninja or something like that because she had ninja stars.
Yeah, she had ninja stars.
It's a weird cartoon.
It's a weird cartoon, but again,
Um,
it's still making sense.
yes.
So
So we're moving on to the 5th episode, the final
yeah,
episode.
we might as well. Yeah.
Yep. So we're gonna close out Conan the Adventurer next one, and we'll be picking a new new cartoon next week. I
All
added a
right.
bunch too, so
Mm-hmm.
you'll see when you see it. There's some really random ones. Now let's get to this
I
movie.
just
Go
before
ahead.
we go, I just saw something that made me remember what we talked about earlier, and I just go, damn, it really was true what I was saying. So true that it hurts. Look at that, a picture of Jay White and like versus Okada. I'm like, damn, he was literally what I said. They
Yeah.
brought him to fix the problem. Look at now he's hurt,
Yeah.
or hopefully,
Yeah.
is he doing the move?
Yeah. He's injured.
Oh God, fix the problem. We'll buy another one.
Yeah. That is true.
Anyway.
They like to
Um,
spend money.
like to spend money. You got it, right? Let's go to this week's movie is The Marvels.
Yes.
This is 2023, PG-13, an hour 45. It is. Let's go to. Did you see this when it came out?
No, I did see it when it came out in theaters.
You did not. Okay.
No, no, I did not. I did not. I watched it when it came out on streaming. Sorry.
All right. Okay.
I think
Uh,
the rest of the Marvel movies I kind of watched. The only one I did go to theaters was Spider Man, the last one. But beyond that, it was nothing really big enough for me to go to theaters. I waited for it going streaming.
gotcha. Okay. Gotcha. This one is director is Naya DaCosta.
And she
Do
also
you
wrote it.
know anything that she's done?
Let's see. Ooh, I think I do. She did
She
the
did
Candyman.
the newest Candyman.
She was the
Okay.
writer on it.
Oh, that's right. Or no, as
This was, I think, what
directing?
this. I think this was her first directing job.
No. She
Is
has.
it?
She has.
She has. Okay.
She has. But there's other things I haven't heard of.
What she directed?
Tip Boy. No, I don't know what that TV series. 2 episodes. Little Woods. No, not familiar. Although I see, looking at this, I see the actors and actresses. I see Tessa Thompson is in that movie,
Okay.
and she's in this movie.
And Day Little Woods. The Candyman. I
No, I'm saying before
yeah.
because you said that one. Yeah,
Oh,
the
she
other one
did
was with
direct
the
that one
short.
though,
Yeah, yes, she did. That's
and
it.
it was a good one. I actually liked that movie. It was fun. And then she did the Avengers cartoon. The Avengers
Oh,
Assemble
Flight
Flight
Force.
Force cartoon. Yeah. So yeah,
Who's that from? I've never
it's
seen that.
it was a ABC, no, not ABC, like Disney XD cartoon.
Disney XD. Okay, okay. All right. Did not see that. Um, we have writers: Nia DaCosta, Megan McDonald, Alyssa Parasik,
Yep.
Parasik.
Yes.
Uh, and now the cast: Brie Larson as Carol Danvers as Captain Marvel, Teyona Paris
Yes.
as Monica Rambeau, Iman Vellani as Kamala Khan slash Miss Marvel, Samuel L. Jackson as Nick Fury, Zal Ashton as Darvin, Gary Lewis as Emperor Droge, Park Se-joon as Prince Yan, Zenobia Shroff as Muniba Khan, Mohan Kapoor as Yusuf Khan, Sagar Sheikh
Check it.
as
Yeah.
Khan, Layla Farzad as Talia, Abraham Popoola as Dag, Lashana Lynch as Maria Rambo, and Tessa Thompson as Valkyrie. There you go.
Yes.
That is about it. Uh, we have Kate Bishop. There's Haley Steinfeld as Kate Bishop.
There you
That's the that's one cameo.
go. Yes.
And we have the post-credit scene. We have Kelsey Grammer as Dr. Harry Hank McCoy slash Beast.
An Avenger, the
And then the
model of
mother,
Beast.
and what's her name? The mother's
That was you said her name already.
binary.
Yeah.
Binary.
Binary.
Yes, she's binary.
Yes.
Okay. Uh, let's get the synopsis. Let's see what it says. Carol Danvers gets her powers entangled with those of Kamala Khan and Monica Rambeau, forcing them to work together to save the universe. Now I ask you, is this based off of anything?
Um, n- I think they made their own. So they made their own synopsis with what the her powers was, and in the show they're different. They're a lot different in the comic book, as in the way their power sources are different. But
Hmm.
they kind of made this for the movie itself, and they kind of ended Kamala Khan's Miss Marvel show with their Miss Captain Marvel showing up in the bed and shit like that. So they kind of end credit that in the TV show as well.
Okay. All right. So this is strictly Marvel MCU stuff.
Yes,
Okay.
it's
Um.
that gauntlet that the chick had. That was the source of it.
So are those who do they belong to in the normal under normal circumstances? Who
It
would
was
have those?
with Kamala Khan. She has one.
No, no. I'm talking about like in universe in Marvel. What character
They
would
made
normally
this
have
mainly for the
those?
MCU, but something similar to it is a Kree. It's a Kree thing.
Yeah. So what's the closest thing to
I
those?
don't know the name of it, but it's a Kree. It's something for the Creeds. I
Like
don't
they
know what it
already,
was. Yeah,
what they exist already. Okay.
yeah, yeah.
Okay. Um. So I noticed that one thing that they do in this movie is post since it's post Thanos, right? It's
Yes,
post Snap. Snap has the fixing of the snap
yes,
is it like it has consequences in this movie because that's how the Professor Marvel, as the girl called her, how she came back
yes,
because she was one of the people who when the snap happened she disappeared.
yes.
Um, so I see that. Does that mean that the stones are back? Because didn't that hammer have one after
S-
the guy put it in there?
So I think they have. They're established that they're still there again. Once it's destroyed, there's others that become. So there's a chance that they are the gauntlets still like there's still stones around because remember Cap also brought back a bunch of them too. So we don't know what timeline got fucked up and how those got back.
Okay, because it looks like the hammer. still has the space, or
It has
has
it
the
had
space
like
one,
it
like
had like
fragments,
fragments of it.
because it still has its purple power. So we have that the new villain. Is she anybody, or she's also
She's like a
Darvin?
she is a
Darvin.
villain in Marvel, but she's not a big villain.
Okay, all right. Just making sure she doesn't just come out of nowhere. Uh, she just felt like a little out of place. She just seemed like she was too regal to be in this movie. She looked like she belonged in like a Game of Thrones or something.
Yeah,
Like she just didn't seem like a Marvel movie villain. Or rather, she didn't seem like she belonged in this specific movie. Because even when you look at her standing among the guards,
yeah.
the way she looks compared to them, and even like the high guards with the thing that what's the name of the villain from Guardians One that
Um,
he had? Like
oh,
I forgot his name.
Ronin. She's supposed to
Ronan.
be a Ronin.
Like you see his look
Yeah,
is that the higher tier guards have that look, and like they look more in place
yeah,
than even she does. And it's like, huh?
yeah.
What? Anyway, and she's got this weird grill in her mouth. I'm like, why you got grills? Why do aliens have grills? What's going on? But like it was more of a fun movie. This was definitely like I could see it was made more of a vehicle for Kamala to
Yes.
be introduced in a rather in a bigger way than just a television show. So I could see that. And it felt like it, and it was fun. I think her actress stood out.
Yes.
I think she was one of the personally, she was probably like the best character. Like just seeing her reactions to everything in this movie
Yeah, it
was
feels
definitely pretty
natural.
fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, it feels natural, like a kid just freaking out.
And
The
then she also being a fan of the character and all that stuff too. The it works.
Yeah, exactly. The like I think like the best part of the movie was personally was like in the beginning when she first got to use the powers, and then the switch starts to happen and Captain Marvel falls in her bed, and then from there to like they get into space. I think the movie picks up. It's a high point with like how much fun they're having and how much fun it is, the events that are going on with the two Kree guards that show up in the house, and like the three different heroes are fighting them, but because of the way the powers are working, it's only one at a time until like one of them just shows up, like she just is there. So there's two of them there, and then they when they all get to the house, like they have to remember to stop the girl from using her powers again. And it's like they got to remember until like Captain Marvel gets mad, like she just does it and leaves. And I'm like, all right. And so like I think there's a good pace. I think it gets to, and then like it kind of just I don't say goes downhill from there, but it gets too melodramatic for me
Yeah,
for some of the
I
stuff.
get that.
And then the cat stuff, I it just didn't hit with me. One is fine, but you mean tell me you got a whole scene of a space station of you guys eating people with the cats? This could that was a scene in a that reminds me of something that would if it was in a comic book, it would have been done once and then the rest off panel.
Yeah.
Well, I wouldn't have had to watch that.
I didn't mind it because I completely forgot about it, so it threw me off guard and made me laugh. But yeah, I get that.
So that's about how I felt about that. But other than that, I thought the movie was good. Strangely, I think Blue Beetle was better than this. So I'm gonna give this
Okay.
a 3.25.
Okay. 325. So your 325s consist of Black Widow, Venom, R.I.P.D., Josie and the Pussycats, Jumper, Ant Man, Shazam 2, Zoom Academy.
Hmm. I kind of did like Zoom Academy, even though it wasn't that great. Hmm. I'll put this above that.
Okay. So the Marvels. 325. I'm going around the same area. I enjoyed it, but again, this move now we're on the list that Nah, I just gotta see which ones I like better than the others, and I think I like this movie. I like a lot more of the movies better than this one.
Mm, mm.
So I'll put this right. Put this right over New Mutants. Yeah, that's where it's gonna go.
I just like to point out, I had a kind of an issue when they came to them fighting the Kree and Kamala Khan was doing all this cool stuff, and I was like, "What? Where'd you learn this? How you fight like that?"
Well, she had a whole TV show.
So this is the T. So this is the.
This is the
So wait.
continuation of the TV show.
Oh, see, I'm thinking the other way around. I thought this was before the show.
No,
Like
no, no.
the
This was after
show
the
had
show.
the
Yeah, yeah,
thing.
yeah, yeah. So she had her
Oh,
powers already during the show.
see, I'm missing a part.
Yeah, yeah,
So okay, okay.
yeah. Our next movie of this comic book theater is, I think it's Aquaman 2. Yes, Aquaman 2.
Damn, there was nothing in between this and Aquaman 2. All right.
Nope. I think they came out the same month.
Oh, jeez.
They both came out in November.
Okay. All right.
So Aquaman
All right.
2 is going to wrap up 2023. Then we start 2024 with Madam Web, Deadpool, Wolverine,
Oh boy.
The Crow, The
I
Joke.
think that may hit a new low
Yeah.
if it's as bad as people as even if from what I've seen in clips, it's not good. So that might this might we might break history here.
There we go. So yes. So yeah, Madam Web is kicking off 2024. Then we have Deadpool, Wolverine. Then we have The Crow. Then we have Joker 2, Venom 3, Craven the Hunter. Goddamn Sony.
Oh,
Three fucking.
ooh, Raven the Hunter. Ooh,
Oh,
ooh.
actually, Venom 3 wraps up to 2024, and then Craven the Hunter starts 2025.
All right.
Yeah. So we are getting to the end of this list. So there's not enough movies that's gonna keep this list going because we have to add stuff. But I have added everything that came out. So the last
Okay.
movie on here is Toxic Avenger 2025.
Okay. I got you.
Yeah, yeah.
I got you.
All right, wrap this up.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you for listening to another episode of the It Gets Better I Swear podcast. Please make sure you check us out anywhere and everywhere Recyclone Inc. That is Twitter, Tumblr, Instagram. That is YouTube. That is SoundCloud. That is Spotify. And we got a WordPress. Check it out. Where you at, Mark?
Follow me on Instagram, Tumblr, Twitter, YouTube, SoundCloud, Twitch, and TikTok. All Mark with the Mic. Also Blue Sky, Mark with the Mic, and yeah, you could go on there too. I definitely check out the Wrestling Bible podcast that we do every week with this. Check out our Shell Shock. We have a new episode for the 2012 season 2 series. So definitely check that out. And we have more going along. We have the Morphin Cast. We have the Not a Trekkie. We have cast coming out soon for those as well. So stay tuned. And I'll be on Twitch later today on Ghost Yote, and you can check that out as well. Check out the YouTube of Red Cyclonic as well. He has the Marvel Cosmic Invasion gameplay, so check that out as well.
Do it.
Peace out, laters. And always remember, follow the Jinkies.
He's hungry.